Passing game gave him another weapon opposite of Keenan Allen, and Eckler responded. Had a nice night catching the football.
Here he is trying to run it. Big Quinnen Williams is right there to make the stop.
I know Brandon Staley admired his work when he was with the Cowboys.
What a good play. Up to knock it away was John Franklin Myers. 2nd and 8. They hand to Eckler. High right ankle sprain after a really good effort in week 1. Finally seems to be getting his feet underneath him. A gain of 2. Herbert looking for Eckler, and he gets it to him. Eckler was doing all he could to get open and finally got around C.J. Mosley and picks up 17.
Yeah, they get pressure then on Justin Herbert with the 4-man rush. They go man in the secondary, and Herbert's just trying to find somebody. They're plastered pretty good, but Eckler being able to get away from C.J. Mosley, who, as I mentioned, really good cover guy. But Eckler, with some of his veteran savvy, able to give Herbert a place to go with the football to extend the drive. It's a pretty good one to get the ball to. He proved that last week.
He tosses to him here, and Eckler runs into his own man and throw him. Eckler is in for the touchdown.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 3. The touchdown counts. Los Angeles will take the 15-yard penalty on the kickoff.
There's the face mask on Jordan Whitehead.
Let's make sure Eckler got in. It was close there inside the 1.
Timer, please reset the game clock to 3 minutes.
And that's why you'll see some quarterbacks drop that left foot back.
Snap to Eckler, and he's in, but a flag is down. And there was some movement prior to the snap.
Offside defense, knocking offensive player onto the ground. That penalty's half the distance to the goal. Replay, 2nd down.
When the defense substitutes and they're on the offensive side of the ball, they knock down a tight end or an eligible receiver.
That's Simi Fehoko. So the play didn't happen. And they move it half the distance to the goal, which is basically a touchdown. They're about a millimeter away from the goal line. And it's 2nd down. Eckler, the touchdown machine, is in. And the Chargers add to their lead. Second touchdown in as many weeks. He's got his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. And it's a 13-0 game with the extra point coming up.
Well, this time they put Gerald Everett in there at fullback. They pull Jamari Salyer, and then a broken tackle by Eckler, and he punches it in.
So those will go down as points off the turnover after a special teams touchdown for the Chargers. And now Austin Eckler. He knows how to celebrate because he does it a lot for the Jets. And Austin Eckler and company back out for the Chargers. This the 17-yard completion on 3rd down. This carry, his longest run of the season, breaking tackles, bouncing off his own teammate. Got it down to the goal line and then took it in. I mean, the touchdowns just pile up for this guy. He's had a fantastic 7-year run. And he's on a list, doing this for one franchise, a list of 3 with a couple of Hall of Famers.
A really solid year rushing the passer.
Eckler drops a screen pass. 5 up 14. Handoff is to Eckler, and Eckler is maybe good for Watsonville last January.
Yeah, that had to be a tough one to stomach all offseason.
Here's Eckler, catches this one. Carter in on the stop with Gardner, but a flag is down.
Illegal hands to the face, defense number 11. It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
Slater's had a good year protecting the quarterback.
Toss to Eckler, tries to cut back, and he's ripped to the ground by Quincy Williams. The older brother of the All-Pro Quinnen Williams, and Quincy is just playing terrific football for New York.
He really is. They made him a priority this offseason to get him signed. Started the last 2 years, but this year he has been everywhere. He's got great speed, sideline to sideline. You can't watch a Jets defense and not see number 56 show up. He has been a playmaker, and paired alongside C.J. Mosley, that's as good a group as there is in all of football.
Meanwhile, his younger brother Quinnen was getting held on that play. 2nd down and 12. Good drive. They have just 75 yards of offense so far. Here's one underneath to Eckler. He's trying to get around Carter, and Carter eventually brings him down. Relentless tonight. 1st down from the 25. Eckler carries. And Austin Eckler on 1st down gets 3. Eckler, pass is dropped, and Gardner was there defending for the Jets.
Well, he had him when they split Eckler out wide, and then you've got Sauce Gardner, as great as he is. Then on the running back, you think, well, they're probably going to go elsewhere with the football, but with the cushion that Gardner was giving him, that should have been an easy conversion, just one that's behind Eckler as he's trying to run the slant.
Quincy to get more tackles and a fumble and a touchdown. Quincy needs a touchdown. Quincy needs some sacks. I'm sorry. He gonna have to break through. I told him that the other day. You got to get through that line. I know 3 people holding you, but you got to figure out a way. We got to get you through that line to get some sacks.
That is the grandmother of Quincy and Quinnen Williams, Yavarda. Here by John Franklin Myers, and here's the night for 2 guys that are 2 of the better defenders in the AFC.
There's no doubt, and sacks or not, Quinnen Williams is having an impact on games, and the pressure that he's able to get and the double teams that he attracts, and he opens things up for all of these other players.
Play clock hits 0. This is up in the air, and with Eckler the target, it falls to the turf as John Franklin Myers bats down his 2nd pass of the night.
Quincy Williams, he's over there trying to get over to guard to cover Eckler, and if he had been looking and sees the ball, he's zeroed in on Eckler, but had he have been able to see the ball, he definitely would have been able to make a play on this. It just feels like that's the turnover that the Jets haven't been able to get in order to really help out their offense.
2nd down and 10. A toss to Eckler running right. A nice gain on 2nd and 10 as Whitehead made the stop at a gain of 6 on that toss to number 30. 5'10", 200, 7th-year pro. And a guy who has a touchdown tonight, the only offensive touchdown of the evening. Pass caught.
Yeah, he's a good one to find in these situations when you need to pick up a 1st down.
That's 3 3rd down conversions on this drive for the Chargers. Eckler. Tony Adams, the safety, up to make the stop, and a carry of 4. Resulted in a field goal last time to make it a 14-point game, and Eckler is brought down with a short gain on 1st down.
Themselves, they just haven't had to either.
Yardage is about even for the game. Here's Eckler over the right side. He gets to the 30. 3rd down coming up.
On the football here, just be smart. I'm not surprised by this call.
They toss to Eckler, and he's brought down to bring up 4th down. That was Quincy Williams who made that tackle. And with under 3.5 to go, here's Eckler, his 2nd of the night. And the Chargers fans in attendance able to cheer that as the Chargers have blown it open here late in the 4th.
Yeah, you know, we talk about Aaron Rodgers and whether or not he's going to be able to come back and play. I know we're at the midpoint of the season, but this was especially the pass defense, and they weren't tested tonight. But that's the challenge for them. They get that going and they start to hit their stride. You know, anything can happen, but this was a good start in a game, like we said. 2 teams really vying for what they hope to be a wild card position. This was a big game for that.
Austin Eckler with 2 touchdown runs.